left sideline, midfield. Huge crease, untouched, 10, 5, touchdown!
What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the 10-5 Touchdown Tigers live talk show. I'm your host, Julio Hennessy, and tonight we are going to dive into more Tiger football. We also have a special guest tonight I'll be interviewing. I'll be talking with Raven Venus, the linebacker for the Carolina Tigers. So before we get into the interview and getting more things, I'm going to start recapping a few things about Tiger football. Last week, I put a couple things up, got some listeners information. We're always looking for nominations for Her Locker Room. If you know someone should be honored in Her Locker Room, please look at this link right here. Go to Her Locker Room at CarolinaTigersFootball.org and nominate the person you feel will make a big community impact in the community around them and everything to be a Her Locker Room honoree. Also, looking for more fan spotlight. If you know a great person that loves the Tiger football, loves the Carolina Tigers, you think they should be on here and have an interview with old Julio Hennessy? Hey, send in here right here to the talk show live at CarolinaTigersFootball.org. Another way to nominate somebody is a fan spotlight. If you're looking to be a sponsor or join in with the Tigers, go to sponsors at CarolinaTigersFootball.org and drop a message to them and link up with the owners, link up with the organization, and find how you can help be a sponsor of this great organization. We also got great programs. If you got like some young children, want to get them involved in something great, we have 2 programs for younger people. We have the Cubs Den. It's a program for kids 12 and under. You can sign them up at CarolinaTigersFootball.org/Cubs Den. You also have a child older than 12 years old. Well, we also have the Teen Zone program. Also, go to CarolinaTigersFootball.org/Teen Zone. Well, a lot of things going on to help give more involvement in the community and people around you. You know what I'm saying? Also, say, man, thank y'all very much for allowing Catch the Funny to be a great part of this organization, and I love being one of the voices of the Tiger program. So, looking forward to it. Also, don't forget April. Get it right, Julio. April 5th is the first game for the Tigers. They'll be down in Atlanta facing the Phoenix down there. So if you're able to, you want to take a ride down Atlanta, support Tigers for the first game, hey, email the team. Y'all, and we might get a big old carpool going down there for the first game. So we all got something excited for the Tigers, man. Looking forward to the upcoming season. It's going to be great. All we need is you, the community, to come out there and support these awesome ladies in football. So without further ado, I want to bring up the honored guest tonight, Raven Venus, the linebacker for the Tigers. How you doing this evening?
All right, yourself?
Hey, I'm alive and kicking. I can't complain. Don't nobody want to hear it. So just keep on pushing. Hope you're having a great day today. Thank you for joining on the podcast, the live talk show for the Tigers. It's all about y'all, the Carolina Tigers. I'm looking forward to diving in a little bit about football, a little about your involvement, about how you are with the Tigers, what got you here, all those great things that brings you to being the Tiger. I've heard that you've been playing football since you were 6 years old. And what drew you to football and what has kept you playing all these years?
Well, I grew up with more guy friends than girlfriends, and it was more fun than what my sisters were doing. My sisters were all cheerleaders, and that didn't look fun. So, and my family always supported me. So,
that's great. I mean, like you said, the cheerleaders didn't look fun. You didn't want to be the one like, go team, go blue,
no, I sure didn't want to get tossed in the air.
I've seen some of them ladies fall the wrong way, and I tell you, you got a better chance on the football field you think being thrown in the air being helpless. At least you know what you're getting into. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I've seen some of them girls fall too, and it's not pretty.
Yeah, it ain't pretty. They might be pretty doing all that stuff. When they face they make going down, they don't be pretty on the way down. So I also have been told you played all the way through high school, and then you were told you couldn't continue to play. Did that how did that make your mindset feel, and how did that drive you as an athlete to someone to tell you couldn't do something?
Well, at first it set me back. You know what I mean? Like it set me back, and I couldn't play my main sport, so I kind of went on emotions and quit all my sports. And then a couple of years later, I went a whole different direction and started doing more competition and competitive, like with mixed martial arts and karate, and went more hands on.
So what you saying is, besides football, you could put a foot up a booty or two. You could. You better be careful messing with Raven, but she put that cha-cha on your tail, knock you right on out. You gotta watch out, boy. I'm telling you. She said, "Hey, if I couldn't play football, somebody gonna get these hands on them some way."
I had to do something, keep myself active and out of trouble.
Yeah, I mean that's a great way to I think when it comes to like either the martial arts, it really teaches a lot about like mental focus, harnessing things and making things like be more positive. Yes. People think it's all about fighting and stuff. Really, it's about the art of not fighting. Keeping those things. But if you got to though, you ready. You're gonna knock somebody right on out. And you also have played very high levels in women's tackle football. I mean, you earned second team All-American honors twice. And what does that achievement mean to you? And what do you think has been the key to your success in getting those achievements?
Repetition, but the honor itself was awesome, especially without playing football for a while afterwards because of quitting off emotions and everything and giving up on it for a little bit to receive that award. Like the first year I stepped back on the field, that felt amazing, and it just made me want to drive harder and to continue doing it to make it again. Because that field in Ohio, that field's awesome to play on.
So you played up there on the Hall of Fame field?
Yeah.
Oh man, I bet that was dope. I mean, seriously,
it was awesome to be on the sidelines, everything with teammates and meet new people and get the opportunity just to be there and see how it's like.
Man, I can't even shoot. You did better than me in football. I ain't never been no Canton Field up there sitting there with the gold faces up in the back somewhere up in another building. Yeah, good God Almighty, that is amazing. And I mean, it shows true testament though, your athletic skill level and your dedication to come back and perform at a level where you got recognized. Just speaks volumes, for what you do. You know what I'm saying? How you represent, how you take the game on head on. So I mean, salute. I mean, and I say, I see some more All-American coming again. You know what I'm saying? So just you're gonna be with the Tigers doing it this time. You know what I'm saying? That's
I hope so.
Looking forward to seeing that All-American presence on this team and actually help lead the way. That's amazing. Now you played with both. You played in both the WFA and with the Carolina Phoenix, and with the Harrisburg Havoc up in Pennsylvania. Now, how do these experiences compare, and what lessons have you brought to the Carolina Tigers to help and help them get success as well?
Well, as of right now, I don't know how the WFA compares to the league that we're in because we're just starting in this league.
Gotcha.
But so far, our organization, like the Tigers organization, compared to some of the things in the WFA, is already 10 times better. Wow. It's more of a comfortable setting. You feel more together than on your own, and actually like it's a team. It's a team. It's a sisterhood, and it's nice to be a part of something like that.
And that's awesome to hear. I think that's the biggest thing. I think the organization, Coach Lil Jon, has always tried to put together a sense of family. You guys, y'all have so many things going on outside the field, off the field, and when you come together like this, like the mutual camaraderie, like you said, the sisterhood. Those things help build a chemistry that makes y'all just want to be there for each other more. You know what I'm saying? Like and I really feel like y'all are all every person I've talked to, all the interviews from every player. That's one of the biggest standpoints they love, just the sisterhood, the togetherness. I feel like it's a complete team. I feel like I'm belong to something. We belong together. So that's an amazing culture that's been built, and you guys embrace it. And I'm very happy to hear you express that. It's always, that has been a continuous repetitive thing about every person I talk to is like just that part of the Tigers, just having that camaraderie, having that love for each other, having that, hey, I got your back, you got my back. You know what I'm saying? So that is dope. That is dope. So what does it mean to you to be a Carolina Tiger and take on a leadership role as one of the team captains? Salute. What's up with that?
Oh, thank you. It means a lot, you know what I mean, to be able to know that my coach and my coaches and my teammates trust me to lead them on the field and to be able to teach them and show them something right compared to asking someone that doesn't know as much or that doesn't have like the same stability on the field, and know that what they're telling them is not going to get them hurt.
Mm, mm. Yeah, I can definitely agree because you might have someone who's never played tackle football or never played football period, and to have a captain that has reached some great heights, and that ain't just because you're just doing it, you doing it, you know what I'm saying? So to have that leadership and to have that experience to say, hey, trust me, I know, you know what I'm saying? This is what I got, you ain't gotta listen. Well, if you don't listen, don't say I ain't tell you. You know what I'm saying? It's always
Something along those lines, yeah.
right. You ain't gotta do what I tell you. I can't do what I'm telling you. But if you don't, just something go wrong. Don't say I ain't tell you the right thing. Now that's how I be. But that's great. I mean that's great. And I'm gonna say for you to embrace that role as well is to take on that role and say, hey, I'm happy to be your captain. Thank you for making me a captain. And I can tell you take that very seriously. And people depend on your opinion or depend on your guidance or your sense of direction. So I mean, soups to you. Cap was a serious position out there, man. Cap was a great part of the team.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What was the transition to becoming a Tiger like? And what about the team? What about the team that really makes you want to be a part of the team?
Coach Little John. He is. He's a phenomenal coach. He's been a phenomenal coach since I met him. You know what I mean? He was my coach for the first 3 years, and then I had left the Phoenixes and went up to PA, and the Havocs have a wonderful organization as well, but it's nothing compared to what we're doing here. You know what I mean? And it's nice to be back home in North Carolina with a coach I can trust as well, and know that he's going to take us places.
Man, you're gonna make Coach Lil Jon cry. You're gonna make him tear up. But no, he really takes what he does to heart. He wants y'all to know he really has his best interest out for his players. He all you gotta do is talk to him. He's an open book. He don't take much. I mean, and speaking of myself, I used to also be a player for Coach Lil Jon when he had the High Point Ravens. It was funny. We go back to high school. I blocked for him in high school, being a lineman. Then we both go to college, and we come home. Some years later, we play semi-pro ball. We played pro ball. We played semi-pro together for the Thomasville Titans. Won a championship there. He was the fullback again. I was a lineman. Then he started Ravens a couple years later. And I said, Coach, I want to play fullback. I'm tired of being a lineman. He's like, well, Julio, you got to be able to move to be a linebacker. I mean, to be a fullback, because you're my cousin don't mean you're just going to be a fullback. You're going to have to prove yourself. And, and so, he was always helpful. I got to play fullback until one of our linemen hurt their ankle. And I had to go back on the line. Boy, I was so mad. I was like, well, I ain't even getting to play no fullback like that. But Coach Lil John does care about the people who trust him to give them guidance and leadership, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to Lil John. And shout out to y'all for just giving him the roses, man, giving him flowers. I mean, he don't ask for it, man. All of y'all, I'm serious. Every last one of y'all really give Lil John his props and just say, hey, Coach, we appreciate you. So that's a big testament. So shout out to Coach Lil John if you're watching, man. Keep doing what you're doing. What has stood out to you the most about this organization on the field and off the field?
I like the stuff that the organization is doing off the field with the community and helping the kids and the women, and letting the women know that it's okay, that we're here to help you in any of your situations, mentally, physically, abuse, any of it. Like we're here to help, and you have an outlet.
I mean, yeah. I mean that's one of the things that drew me to want to be a part of the organization as well. Just knowing that they had things outside of football. I'm not knocking any other organization. I'm not knocking any of the teams, but I knew when they started this, that was their main thing about having things. Before the team was created, they had these community involvements. Before they even signed or talked to the first person about playing football, they built the foundation of support, of being here for all women, just not just the football players, but all women. If you want to come and be involved and need help, it's for all women, all people too. But it's just amazing that they started that first. It was an organization before a team was started, and I think that was the biggest building block they could have done, was making an organization before they started a team. So salute to the Carolina Tigers organization part. Y'all did a great job of doing a great job keeping that going. Now, as you being the leader of the team, what kind of example would you like to set for your teammates, and especially your rookies and younger players?
Be open to new teaching, be coachable, and stay humble. The best thing you could do is to stay humble in the field, no matter the situation, because someone's always watching you. Someone's always looking up to you. Someone's always there. So you want to make sure that you always put on and show the right steps instead of falling backwards.
That's a good point. You don't hear that a lot nowadays, especially in our when I watch a lot of the younger younger athletes today, and there's a lot of great athletes in all sports, women's, men's, and you watch some of the play, and you really don't see a lot of humbleness anymore. You see a lot of when you do something great. I mean, we all saw it. You ain't gotta make an example of it, or when you make a mistake, learn just to not to react in a negative way that everyone sees you. I mean, because you can score. I mean, let's say this for example, you can get yourself, just put you on the spotlight because you're here. You go out there, you get 3 sacks, interception for a touchdown, force the fumble, and lead the game of tackles. But in the fourth quarter, something happens and you get ejected from the game. That don't mean nothing no more.
Right, because they're gonna pay more attention on what you got ejected for than where you helped your team at.
Exactly, and I think with your with your guidance, and you having that level of head, there gonna be times, man. It's gonna be heated out there. There's gonna be times when things gonna get
It gets
crazy.
there.
You know what I'm saying? But I feel like, you know, you definitely be the one to say, hey, man, calm down. I'll throw a cup of water on, cool off. You know what I'm saying? We better than this. And every team needs that. Every team needs that. And, you know, and I mean, that's probably one of the main reasons you are a captain, you are a leader, because they know and feel you can keep the level head. And despite the most tensest moments, when everything's about to go off, it's about to snap, you know what I'm saying? No, we gotta stay calm. You know, you just did something great. Don't do something stupid. I think that's great to have that mindset. And sometimes it's hard to teach some of us that we hot headed. We don't want to hear no, you know, hey, let me shine, let me shine. Now you saw what I did, you know what I'm saying? I just put a helmet on the ground. Well, she could have put your helmet on the ground, you know. So those would be great things I look forward to seeing on the field. There's a lot of those you guys have some great vets on the team right now, including yourself. There's some other great veterans out there. So to be a first year team, there's a lot of great veterans in key positions that can help keep that mentality going throughout the season. So I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to that. And talk about the season coming up. You know, how do you see yourself fitting into the Tigers' defensive schemes this year, and what strengths will you bring to the unit this year?
I think my strength would be my vision for the field and being able to read more than what they want us to just focus on in our own positions. So, like my position, my main focus, I guess you would say, would be the tackle, on how I would read where I go. But I could also, it's because I played for so long, it's easier for me to actually read the backfield than it is a lineman. So there's the difference in the readings is just, I don't know, really. It's a lot to just focus on one thing.
Yeah. So you play outside linebacker?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So you quick too. Okay, I got you. Yeah. Yeah. Outside linebacker is almost like, you know, if you think about a lot of defensive schemes, and hearing what you're saying, you know, you almost gonna be that strong nickelback. You know what I'm saying? When you want to go big, you know, you don't have to take out a linebacker, put in a cornerback. You can slide out to that slot or right there either. You know what I'm saying? Take care of that middle, bounce off that tight end, you know what I'm saying, and keep an eye focused. So, I know football now. I know my football now. I play ball now. Right? Listen,
I mean, I would hope so. You're the host.
Touche. No, I mean that's when to hear you talk, like, you know what I'm saying, like, man, to hear you say, oh, I know I'm supposed to look at the tackle, but I can see in the backfield too. You know, that's dope, because you're right though. But see, they give y'all your base. They give you your base understanding, but again, your experience, your tenure, your you're advanced up here. You know, I can see beyond my tackle, because sometimes reading your tackle so much, you'll lose sight and think and get fooled by tackles. You know what I'm saying? Positions when you say, hold on, I know what to look for. So, man, you got me excited to hear that. I'm talking about how I can read the backfield. I ain't got to read the line. Oh boy, hey, now listen to me now. I'm gonna be in the I'll be up in the big house, hollering out names now. Now, what's the number, real quick, if everybody knows?
14.
14. Okay. You got your nickname already? Gave you one yet?
I usually play under my middle name, which is Mad.
Mad? Like MAD?
D. Double D.
MADE. Boy, listen, let me watch out.
MADD.
MADD. I'm gonna be like, hey, but what? 14 is mad. They about to knock somebody out. Don't get 14 mad, because she gonna hurt somebody out there. Y'all better be careful. That is that is dope though. That little name fits. I mean, that fits right now, like, for real. You should put that on your jersey. Forget the last name. Put your middle name on your jersey.
I played for 3 years with that on my jersey. My wife and my mom asked me to play with my last name this year. So
okay, awesome, man. Well, I'll remember that. You know, I'm gonna have a list of everybody's numbers and names. I'm also have their nicknames, to the side of that. So y'all be, I know you're gonna be listening for me in the stands, but you might hear me give a shout out to PA. Yeah, I'm gonna say that man 14. Well, y'all done got a man. You better watch out. I'm looking forward to that. What are some of your personal goals and and team goals you have set for this season coming up?
Personal goals, I would love to get back on to. Hopefully, this league has something like the WFA with like the All American or something like that. Because yeah, that definitely is a personal goal. Like but I rather make team one instead of team two. And for the team, I want us to be successful. I want us to get that ring, and I want to show the league that we belong.
And y'all, listen to me, y'all. There's one thing that I love to hear. At first, is confidence, and also confidence and continuity. Every Tiger I talk to is about, first off, make sure y'all all individually are doing your job at a high level, which is excellent to hear. And also the team being successful. It's always the team. So there's really nobody being selfish on, well, I want to have 100 tackles, but the team don't win nothing. He's like, no, I want us to be successful. I want us to get this ring. Like every Tiger is focused on that ring this year. And I feel like when everyone has that focus and that involvement of saying it's bigger than me, yeah, I like to have an accolade, but I rather the team win this instead of me winning it. Like that just makes everything to say it's like it's right there in y'all grasp. You know what I'm saying? As y'all continue to prepare for the first game, as y'all start doing the contact, learning how, for some learning how to tackle, for you just honing in on getting your form back to tackling. You know what I'm saying? All those things are going to help y'all go towards achieving that goal. So I'm always excited to hear every Tiger talk about, man, we just want to do good. I want to see the team good, and I already get that ring. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, all y'all are focused, and that's a great thing. That's a great thing. So, y'all, right now, I'm about to do my mid-show announcement. Don't go nowhere, Raven, at all. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna take can down, put on my fat face, so I give all the announcements for a minute, and I'll bring you back up in a second. We're gonna do our announcement, but y'all, for the first half of the show, man. If you ain't tuned in, it's time to share. It's time to get people involved. Share it. Call somebody. You know what it is. Every Wednesday night, 7:30. We always on time. We ain't never late. Y'all know what it is, man. Get some more folks on the 10-5 touchdown Tigers, and now comes the halftime report. I like that. I'm going to do the halftime report. That's what I'm going to start doing, the halftime report. There you go. All right, y'all, here we go. So now it's time for the 10-5 touchdown halftime report. Every time we do a break for the middle of the interview, we're going to talk about great things, sponsors, paw print creators, and how you can be involved and be a more help to a Tiger today. So first off, we'll talk about our sponsors, man. Got some great sponsors on this organization. First, we'll talk about Sadler Sports and Recreation Insurance. They kind of like Aflac. If you get hurt, they got some money for you. But we don't plan on getting hurt. Plan on getting rings. All right, but call holler at Sadler Sports Recreation Insurance today. Also, our little sponsor is Review Media. They've been out here cutting and getting together. Lots of you see Review. We thank you for another view of what we do at the Tigers. Review Media. Also, Savage D1 is the uniforms. Made all them hot colors. They got 3 colors, look good, and they're going to be out there looking good and
Not
doing
all
good
of them.
on the field. Savage D1. Also, the AFA, the American Football Association alumni, is involved with the Tigers, man. Thank you, AFA, for being a sponsor. Also, Catch the Funny. You know, it's the brand that brings laughs to the masses and makes everybody have a good time. If you're not laughing, you're not living, and all you got to do is catch the funny. Also, our paw print creators, y'all. Y'all don't get mad at me. I'm sorry. I was a little late today. We have a big update on paw print creators. We was like 32. We done jumped to almost 40. And I forgot to write down all the extra paw print creators. So I'm going to do it like this. Now, I know every week I shout them out. And if I can't shout out all 40 something of them, I'm just gonna say, man, thank y'all very much. I don't want anybody else. I promise you next Wednesday, I'm gonna have the update list in my face. Okay, and I'm gonna shout out all 43 paw print creators. It keeps on growing every week. Paw print creators, man. It's amazing. It truly is. I want to say thank y'all so much for sponsoring the Tiger, man. Giving to the organization that means more than just football. Again, we have so many outreach programs. We have against bullying program. We don't do a bullies, man. We also have the breast cancer awareness. We also have mental health. The Tigers say, man, you know, if you can't handle your own, you got a whole team, whole organization to be here for you. So you're never by yourself. Always contact the Tiger. Okay. Also, if you got some kids at these home games or want to be involved, we got the Cubs Den program. Kids that are 12 or under, you sign them up at CarolinaTigersFootball.org/Cubs Den. These are for kids that are 12 and under to be part of the Cubs Den. Now, if you got a little older children in the house, teenagers, we got the Teen Zone for the Tigers. You sign as 13 and up, and you sign them up at CarolinaTigersFootball.org/Teen Zone. Got something great involved. It's going to be awesome, man. Also, at these home games, Paw Print Creators going to have a little section. So, I mean, we might have 100 Paw Print Creators, and y'all you come to the game and sit in your section because y'all always been giving out support, also for the sponsors. So, and I'm going to tell you, for a Paw Print Creator, if you go to Mickey D's or you go to especially Popeye's Chicken. Now, Popeye chicken is expensive. It don't make no sense. They're going to charge you $37.50 for 8 pieces of chicken and 2 sides and a biscuit. It's so dry, it cuts your throat when you're trying to swallow it. If you can buy Popeye's chicken, you could be a Paw Print Creator. If you can buy KFC chicken, you could be a Paw. If you go to McDonald's, you could be a Paw Print Creator. I'm saying it don't take much to sponsor a Tiger. Y'all think gonna take $100, $200. No, it don't take all that. If you buying a bunch of meat, you go to Chipotle. You could be, I call it Chipotle. Whatever you do, you can be a Paw Print Creator and sponsor a Tiger. It is not that hard, y'all. But hey, whatever. Thank y'all for tuning in for the 10-5 touchdown halftime report. Now back to the regular schedule program. Hold on 1 second. Here we go. All right. So we are back with Raven. I had to tell the truth, Ray, about that Paw Print Creator. If you buy Popeye's chicken and you ain't got one of them coupons coming in the mail, that's the only time I go to Popeyes. I don't go to, if I ain't got that coupon, they too high. They go $47 for some chicken. I go out there and buy me a couple bags of fries myself before I get Popeyes all that money. And that sparkle make a blood pressure go up. So I can't eat that stuff no way, but let me hush up. So back to the questions. Oh shoot, I ain't right. Just blame it on me. What is exciting you most about this upcoming season? And is there any specific games or matchup that you're looking forward to this year?
The ones after the season, after our playoffs, after our lineup. Because we're gonna make it past our lineup. I want to see who we play in our first playoff game to get to this ring.
Okay. So yeah, you are looking. I ain't worried about the regular season. We're gonna go through that thing and do what we gotta do. What I'm ready for, Julio. I'm ready to whoop some butt in the playoffs. I like that. I like that. I like that. You talk about some confidence. Hey, that's some confidence right there. I like to say, listen here. I mean, I'm not saying you ain't focused on the season. We're not saying that. You're gonna take every team.
I'm focused on the season.
Yeah. But you just saying, I know, Julio, we're gonna do our thing in the regular season, but I'm ready for the playoffs. I like that. I like hearing that. I like hearing that. Now you played for different teams and different systems. Is there any adjustments you made or have had to make since coming to the Tiger program, the Tiger organization? Excuse me, I belched.
There's been some situations where I had to remind myself to be coachable myself. Forgetting on what it's like to actually be a part of a team and not have to worry and focus and take on the whole responsibility of it, to know that I do have teammates I can rely on.
Hmm. That's man, that says a lot. That's why you're a captain, yo. I mean, for you to sit there and say, "Hey, I had to at times myself tell myself to be a coachable person, be a coachable player." That's humility. That's accountability. Man, I mean, I can see why they want you to be a captain. That's a lot of people want to admit that in anything in life, not alone, football, in everyday life, and learning how to be coachable, learn how to be able to work with other people, or have someone give you some guidance or direction, even though you might feel like I've been playing this forever, so you ain't much you can tell me right now. But to say no, let me open my mind, because there might be something that I can learn new right now. Maybe some of the ways I used to do, there might be a better way of doing what I used to do that won't have so much stress on me. I won't be so stressed out. So to hear you say, hey, I told myself to be more coachable. I mean, I really see why, I understand why you are a leader for the Tigers. I mean, that's you got me with that one. Now you got me with that one. To sit there and say, I had to take me more. Hey, coach, hold on. Let me quote myself. I got it. That's something great. What are some things that you learned from the past seasons that you plan to apply this season?
Nothing.
Woo!
I want to come into this season new. I don't want anything from the past to come and jeopardize anything that we're doing with this organization.
Whoo, boy, hey, y'all ain't, man, if y'all ain't listening, boy, she dropping some gems in here, boy. But the diamonds just falling from her. Boy, y'all hear this? Hey, listen, now that is truly dang now. I'm trying to cuss, but y'all got me. I almost cussed on that one. Like, God, good God Almighty. That's great though. That is great to say I'm coming to this team with an open slate, a brand new book, pages I have not turned yet. I'm not going to bring anything from an old book to put in this book right here. I want to read everything new. I want to see everything like it just started. I want to have focus on what's to come and not bring anything from the past. Man, I'm telling you what, if we as people, period, can do that in our lives, man, period, try to remove things from the past and see the future bright with a clean slate, boy, I tell you what, you will have so much growth. I mean, especially in your jobs, your professional life, and your hobbies. Like, I'm keep 100, so I'm gonna talk about my hobby real quick. I don't want to get off subject because that just opened my mind, yo. When you just said that, so let me tell you, I don't know if you know, but Julio is an avid fisherman. I do tournament fishing. I be out there. Hey, listen, I spend money on
You
fishing.
make your own lures?
No, I ain't doing that much shit.
Then you ain't that much of a fisherman. I
Just
can
tell
teach.
me.
I can show you some shit with fishing. I can show you some fishing stuff.
Cause see, but this, to hear you say, coming to this new year, like last year I had some great successes. I caught a lot of fish on different styles of fishing. Like I got a couple of my first deep cranks. Did great last year with spinner baits. I'm mostly like a finesse fisherman, lightweight stuff, flukes, weightless Texas rig. But then I started doing my cranking baits. Started catching on crankbaits. Started doing my spinner baits, and it's like, man, what am I going to do this year? I'm already telling my mind, all I'm going to do is focus on what I've been good in the past. It's like,
Try
there's
fly
so much,
fishing.
huh?
Try fly fishing.
Now, I'll try, but I ain't, listen to me. I ain't about standing up in no river with my standing on stream. I mean, I'm
You
not
can still
knocking it.
do it from the side. It just has to be a little bit open.
That's why I get on my boat. I love getting on my boat. I'll be on a lake. I'll be on a river. Listen, once I got that boat, I was spoiled. I can't do them. I can't do. Only time I bank fish without the boat is catfishing. I cat from the bank, but I'm not doing no. Listen to me. That boat got me spoiled. I'm out there. I'm just saying it spoiled me, and I don't want to do no bank fish. But I got off something. But just saying for this year, as I go to tournaments and I go do more fishing, it's like don't necessarily think about what I did last year. have an open mind to still try something new, still approach something differently, and I might have better success. So that's the refreshing comment to hear you say, I ain't bringing nothing. I ain't bringing nothing from the past. I tell you, that's hardcore stuff. Now this season, y'all are competing in the new AWFL, the American Women's Football League. What's your feeling about the league right now, and what excites you most about this new league?
That it is growing. That it's growing more. You're actually seeing and hearing about it more because 2 years ago, I didn't know nothing about this league. I didn't even really know it existed, and it's nice to see it grow and to see it's still growing. So it gives us more opportunities. It gives us more opportunities to even play people, to go to different states, to build and make new relationships with teams and people, and it's definitely going to be interesting.
Yeah, I mean that is exciting, and I mean, and the next question is basically piggybacking off that last question. I mean, because you almost answered this question before you even asked you, but with the AFL, continue to grow and establish itself as a major league for women's football. I mean, how do you see this league helping elevate the game and provide more opportunities for female athletes?
Being as open as they are. There's not as many challenges to get into the league. There's not as many hoops that you have to go through, but it's still not as open. You know what I mean? You can't just walk into the league. Like there's still rules and regulations and terms that you have to agree upon, which that's with any league, but it's definitely one of the more open ones.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a major plus, because that don't throw the hiccups in, and it gives plenty of athletes more opportunities.
Because I mean, you're right. I mean, I can see how some of the, and we're never downplaying anyone else's league. We're just saying we do understand that as you become more of a tenured league, you kind of have more set guidelines and this, that, and the third that can sometimes not let people or not allow certain teams to come into your league. But then when a new league comes in and it's trying to grow, it's like, hey, we still have rules, we still have things we want to do it, but we allow a few things so y'all can have a better opportunity to showcase your athletes. I always believe, man, it is always room for more than one big dog at the table. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, someone's got to, go to a different, sometimes they got to take a little food out of that table, off that bowl to put in their own plate. You know what I'm saying? I think the AWFL recognizes that, hey, we got an opportunity to give some more people a chance to eat. This table is big enough for everybody, and maybe we just put a bowl out for ourselves, for other teams, because one bowl is not always so accessible, for everyone to get on to eat.
And it gives other athletes a chance to challenge themselves. There might be some people that are just stuck in a position, and because that's what they have to do. But when you have somebody that comes up and actually challenges you, it makes you play better.
Correct.
It makes you think smarter.
Well, I like that. You've been dropping some gems tonight, Raven. I'm letting you know. I see why you the El Capitan. Been in here keeping it fresh for us. You've been keeping it fresh for us for real. As a veteran player, and having a lot of experience, what advice would you give to your teammates who are stepping into this new league, the AFWL, for the first time?
Focus on your skills. Really, really keen into what you can do and what's not going to stop you. There's always going to be a challenge. There's always going to be some kind of challenge in anything that you do, but no one's going to stop you but you. And as long as you stay focused and dedicated to yourself, you can accomplish a lot.
That is true. That's anything in life. I think you gotta stay focused and just focus. And I always tell yourself, hey, I can get through it. And don't be your own biggest obstacle. Don't. A lot of people, Matt Crazy. You got to read this one.
I've been reading them.
Matt had to chime in with this one, right?
You like how she said JK though, right?
Right.
Me and Mac, we have that's my best friend. You know what I mean? Like that's my quarterback. But me and her have a lot, and she's grown a lot, and it's nice. It's nice to see the younger women and athletes actually realize and see and grow and see that that if they don't change, the game's not going to change. Your situation is not going to change. So
that's dope, man. Yeah,
it goes back to if you better yourself, you can better your things. You can better your surroundings. You can. So, yeah.
That's dope. That's dope. That's again, man. This if the team chemistry is electric. I mean, y'all all support each other. Y'all all really speak, like highly of each other. Whether y'all know each other forever or y'all just met as being a Tiger, it's really nice to hear and see. It's something. It's gonna show on the field. It's gonna show on the field just how electric it can be. It's gonna show on the field. It really is. Now we all know football is a tough sport, physically, mentally. But what keeps you motivated and pushing forward?
Being able to show the younger athletes that you can do it. Like no matter if it's your friends, if it's your school, if it's just your surroundings, or even your family. Some of them don't, like, their families don't support them. You know what I mean? But if you really want to do it, you have the opportunities. Come and do it. Come and try it. Come and watch it. Come and see if it's something that you feel that you're capable of doing it. Because if you think that you can run the 40, run it. You think you can put on a helmet, put it on. Like we're here. Like it's really fun. It's nice, and once you learn the game, you have nothing but love for the game.
I like that. I like that. It's like I said, it's been a few years for me watching women's tackle football and watching all these great female athletes play this sport, and to see like you say, I've seen players that they be out there all by themselves, but they ain't by themselves. They got these sisters on the field with them. They got fans in the stands that's gonna adopt them and gonna cheer for them and root for them. I mean, I take what you said. I even apply it to my comedy. You have to, like, if you have the drive to do it and you start to do it and you love what you're doing and as you get better in it, you have to have the belief that you want it. You can't look for someone to come out here and pat you on the back. You can't do it because you're expecting everybody to come and support you. You got to do it because you believe you can do it and you're going to succeed in what you're doing. Now, you're gonna find your audience, you're gonna find your supporters, but first you gotta support yourself and find within yourself, is this what I want to do? Is this who I am? And when you find that and you focus on that, greatness comes after that. That's when greatness comes.
A lot of dedication.
Yeah. A lot of dedication. You're right about that. I mean, it's I didn't realize how long some of y'all ladies played ball. Like, I'm like, damn, y'all been playing ball longer than me. You know what I'm saying? Like I hung my pads up many moons ago. Okay, and some of y'all still putting them on. You know what I'm saying? Like, ugh.
It was awesome to put them back on. I'll put them back on, and nah, I'm not taking them off.
If I put mine back on, the paramedics taking mine off. Come on.
Just loosen them up a little bit. You'll be all right.
Listen, 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 listen. The last time I did that, man, listen, I about died out there. I said, boy, your fat butt don't do something. I've been in work all week and then go out there and drink me up. When go out there, I don't drink alcohol, but I want to go out there and drink me 2 Welch's lemonades and ain't ran in all week and was out there with a suit helmet on. Boy, I was sweating. I was sweating lemon juice. It wasn't even.
That's why you drank lemonade.
I should have had some water though. I should have hydrated myself, and I said I can't do this no more. I played one full game, and we were light in the numbers, so I was offense, defense. Man, I about died out there. I said, you know what, man, I'm not built for this no more. I can't play no 2 sides. We got to have a full team. I can't do no 47 snaps, coach. This ain't gonna happen. This on both sides of the football field. I'm not Travis Hunter. I'm not gonna be doing that. So I salute y'all for keeping the equipment on. I've been took mine off. I sold mine to Play Against Sports. Someone else can have this. I'm done with it. Only thing I got is my cleats and my helmet, just to look at them. I put them on, and I put the helmet on, and that's it. I just have memories. That's all I do. It's like Bob Boucher, I visualize, but I don't attack. I don't attack nobody. But what advice could you give the young girls who want to play football but face obstacles? What would you tell them?
Come find us. Come find us, or depending on where you are, find an organization, can't say like us, but close to us, that that is gonna support you where someone else or whoever else is going. You know what I mean? So you have that. You have that support somewhere. You know what I mean? You just gotta find it, and then once you find it, hold on to it and run with it.
Mm. That's a great word. You're right, man. There's always support somewhere, and there's nothing ever stopping you from doing anything in life but you. You're never too old to do something. It's never too late to start something. It's all in you. If you can find you can find the time, you can find the internal, I'll say the intestinal fortitude, as they would say. I mean, we live in a day and time now where really there's so much can be done, but it's up to you to push forward and do it. You know what I'm saying? So that is a great word. Raven, mad tackling number 14 for the Tigers. What legacy do you hope to leave behind as the Carolina Tiger and in women's football in a whole?
That women can do things that people think that they can't or that they shouldn't. Like just to know that you can, that I did it, that it's here, and now there's a path for younger women.
That's like you say, you paved the way, and you've laid your road. You've been over your speed bumps. Some of the bumps you went over, you smoothed them over for someone to come behind you, not face that same bump. There's been some stoplights. There's been some spotlights, and just you just ready to leave a road where other people can follow and have their own carry on their own path from there. I look at life like you're laying the pavement. And I refer this to even doing the comedy part. Is when you I look at some of the OG comedians, we call them. You know, we all travel the same highway because someone's laid the road before. But then find your own exit. Find your own. You know, 85 been here forever, but somebody had it built for 85. You know, 85 was here for a long time. Somebody built 77. You know what I'm saying? There's always a road or a main way that other people have laid before you, but you can follow that till it's time to venture off and make your own path.
Right. And then you lead that path for the person next to you, and instead of having a stick, you got branches.
Listen, but see, gems. You been dropping gems all night, Raven. You ain't even trying, yo. I'm just saying, we just back and forth right here. I pass you the rock, either you intercept it or you run for a touchdown. I'm just saying right now, it's just gems being passed. It's just gems being passed. Before we get up out of here, Raven, I want to say thank you for joining, taking time to be focused on and being interviewed tonight. We thank you. The organization, the Tigers team, appreciate you. We look forward to seeing, not only great things from you, but great things as a team as we all involved with this organization. But is any thoughts or anything that you might want just to say to anybody listening, anyone who just anything you want to leave and say? You have the floor at this moment.
I'm just ready to play. Let's get it. April 5th can't come any sooner. Can't wait.
Well, listen, I know Ray Lewis is the inside linebacker, but boy, I think she's about to be like Ray Lewis out there. Woo! Give me football, baby. Hey, Lil John, boy, I'm telling you, boy. Hey, listen,
it's an outlet.
Somehow get they mouthpiece adjusted, messing around with number 14. See, they better have their helmet strapped up tight. I mean, it better be tight, boy. Boy, to hear that, I was ready to play ball, but I was ready to knock somebody out. Get this ring. Hey, I ain't
that
scared
part.
no more.
That part. Ready to get that ring.
Oh God. Man, awesome, man. I just want to say again, thank you again. Great. You had wonderful answers. A lot of great things that people can take from this episode, can really apply into everyday life, into their passions. And again, man, I'm looking forward to seeing great things for you and for the team this upcoming season. All I can say is go Tigers, be great, and keep pushing for the ring, baby, as it is. Say thank you, Raven. You have been excellent, and appreciate you coming on tonight. And you have a wonderful, wonderful night.
Thank you for having me. You as well.
All right. So that was Raven, man. She is amazing. I mean, outside linebacker number 14. Mad. Boy, hey, listen to me. Y'all see this to me. And it's almost like I can almost call her like you say, her that ain't Venus. I can call it the Mass Venus flytrap. She gonna be taking. I'm excited. If you ain't excited, you better get excited, y'all. Get ready for the Carolina Tigers' upcoming season. Their first game is April the 5th out there at ATL against the Phoenix. If you're trying to go, man, get with a team, get with a player. Just ride down if you can. Go on down there with a support train to go watch these Tigers win a first game down at ATL. Upcoming for Catch the Funny, man, we got some shows coming up. Next month, I got March the 28th in Winston-Salem, North Carolina for the 336 Comedy Explosion. We got Nav Green. We got Justin Whitehead. Got your man right here, Julio Hennessy, and hosted by Brian Burgess. If y'all know who Brian Burgess is, he was the host of Comic View back in the day. It was Brian Beloved Burgess. But we got our star-studded lineup. It's going to bust your gut all night long, man. If you ain't living, you're not laughing, you're not living, live your life to the fullest, man, and come catch the funny with Julio Hennessy. But for Tigers fans, you know what time it is, man. Every Wednesday night, 7:30 sharp, you're going to tune in to the 10-5 Touchdown Tigers, and we'll see you next Wednesday. Peace.
Them Tigers, orange, white, and purple. Y'all better take a seat. Carolina Tigers, you know we can't be beat. Hey, say go Tigers. Hey, hey, run up on them, make that play all day. Hey, say go Tigers. Hey, hey, line them up, we'll make them pay. We don't play. Hey, say go Tigers. Hey, hey, hard hits, big plays, that's our way. Hey, say go Tigers. Hey, Carolina Tigers, you know we gon' slay. Stepping in the jungle, that's a death wish. We Tigers on the hunt, coming out the mist. Try to count us out, now we gonna grind. Y'all can move out the way, it's our time to shine. Our claws are out, ain't no holding back. We the new champs here and we're on attack. You want the smoke, well, we're bringing the fire. Wanna feel the heat if that's your desire.